need to win 2 games to win. So essentially, it's like a best of 3, but it's like a best of 3,
not.
But
yeah,
there we go. Cool. So earlier, and they're currently in the Alright, so it looks like we're actually finally going to be getting underway here. This is the last set of the day. A rematch from the early winners bracket. We have GSE taking on Batman's. Batman's versus GSE. We have GSE starting on purple side, and Batman's will be starting on the blue side. This format right here, we're going to be doing a best of 5 with a 1-game advantage, which basically means that GSE will need to win 3 games to win, but since Batman's has already beaten GSE earlier and they're currently in the winners bracket, they start with a 1-game advantage and will only need to win 2 games to win. So essentially, it's like a best of 3, but it's a not. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So some strange bands coming out here. We see Hecarim and Warwick band. I think those are targeted at Love the Jungler. We do see three target bands, it looks like, on the side of GSC. Ari and Diana are not normal bans in almost any elo. And Elise could be a ban, like a standard ban, but I feel like they just figured that those champions would be problematic on one of the people in the game. The blue team, what they've done here is they have first picked the Varus. For the last 3 games in a row, their AD carry has played Varus every single game. This is the first game actually that we've seen Blitzcrank open, and he might be picked up for GSE. It looks like we might have a power outage issue, which would make us have a restart here. Since this is a LAN, like, a lot of things can potentially go wrong. It's called a placeholder. It's called a placeholder. Generally, yeah. Oh, you got food? KFC? Nice. Mom bring it? Steal a pop. Here, we have Batman's on the blue side. They won the rock paper scissors off, so they get to choose which side they wanted to be on. They chose first pick, and then throughout the game, and GSC's team comp is kind of thrown together, but we'll have to see how this game manages. May have swapped roles. So standard 4% lifesteal. May have swapped roles. Alright, so we're into our 3-minute delay here. I'm just going to take a look at the mastery pages of some of these people here. So I'm pretty sure I know what Horridus is running. Actually, I think they may have swapped roles. So standard 4% lifesteal. Rest into attack damage for Brown. And yeah, it looks like they have swapped some controls. Dizzy was previously playing AD for them, and Heridus was, I think, was playing. I've got a game pulled up here earlier. Heridus was playing support. So it looks like Heridus has transferred to support. Their mid has turned to AD, and yeah. So he's going to be running very strange AD page. I'm not a fan of this page, to be honest. You've got 12 armor pen, 13 physical damage. He doesn't have the armor or the magic resist in his page, which means that when he does trade in lane, he's going to be taking a lot of damage. We've got M5 Love. M5 Love running Flash again on Evelynn. I think he just prefers the Flash Summoner spell rather than running Ignite. Runes, he's running straight pen magic pen. Most jungle Evelynns run hybrid pen for their jungle because she does do a lot of physical damage, and you get essentially 4 or 5 bonus stats from running the hybrid pen rather than just the magic pen, but they are quite expensive, so if you can't afford them, it makes sense that he wouldn't be running them. Peace Allen's on the Malphite top lane. Peace Allen being the highest heal on their team. He's running an ability power based Malphite. I'm assuming he's going 9-21-0 on his page, so he's looking probably to be pretty aggressive in that top lane and kind of bully Renekton out of lane. Renekton is running 16 AD, 13 11. This was a Season 2 AD page that you would see a lot. You'd see the extra 0.25 or 0.28 AD from the blue over there, giving you an advantage at level 1, 3, 4, and 6, I think. The scaling AD in the pages would affect what you're seeing. It always does round up, but it does have, there's other mitigating facts that can increase your attack damage that you're not seeing. So it's not a flat increase of 1 AD per level. There are some levels where you're going to get that bonus AD, and some levels you won't be getting that bonus AD. All right. 9 seconds on the game start. We should be getting underway right away. I'm Tim. I run a LAN center here in town called Overclocked. This will be the last match of the day. Like I was saying before, it's a best of 5, 1-game advantage for blue side, Team Batman's. Purple side, GSE, is 1 game down coming into this just because Batman's is playing from the upper bracket. GSE is made their way through the losers bracket, previously knocked down here from Batman, so this will be a face-off from day 1 again. Looking at these teams right off, both teams have fairly strong level 1s in different ways. Lee Sin and Lux have a lot of catch and a lot of damage at that level 1. And of course the Blitzcrank is extremely detrimental in any sort of level 1 circumstance. I feel like every single game so far GSE has gone for a red invade. They've gone invaded red, and no matter what side they've been on, and then transitioned there. I don't think the other team has noticed that tendency yet, and I wonder if GSE is going to switch up their level 1 going into this game. We're almost underway. Should be loading in as soon as Peace Alien's computer, quotation marks, decides to finish the loading sequence. Shamrock Malphite, obviously the best Malphite skin, barring Glacial Malphite, which is actually the best Malphite skin. Battle Snarfs on Lee Sin in the jungle, Imperial, Lux, Dariel in middle. What they did here is they've done, I think they did their research looking into a match. They managed to pick away both Varus and Lux from the opposing team. 2 champions that they were playing each game that they had the opportunity to. They were running Lux as their mid and Varus as their support. And I think with GSE, this is kind of forced a swap of roles that they're not used to. So Batman's has already done a good job of putting them in that uncomfortable level. 78%, 80%. All right. The game that was supposed to start at 5 o'clock or be done by 5 o'clock will now be commencing here at 10:30. A lot of different events happening today. The Counter-Strike tournament taking place in the middle of the day, kind of delaying the rest of this. And then one team was a little bit late, so that's how it goes at BYOC events. You just can't really control when people are going to awake. So let's see how quickly these teams get into their level ones. We've seen really, really slow starts. So the buys are coming out reasonably fast. Renekton's a little bit behind. Malphite's a little bit behind. Both teams starting to make their way out of the base. Malphite still hasn't purchased. Renekton's finally getting his purchase. Malphite's getting his purchase. Okay, they're going to be going out. GSE is making their path. They're doing what they've normally done. They're looking for something. It looks like they're going to be positioning around their red defensively as an opener. It looks like both teams have the same idea. They want to defend their red buff. Blitzcrank has gone for the Fairy Charm start. Sona has gone for my preferred start, actually, which is just a ward and potion start. It gives a little bit more vision across the map. Make sure she full bot, yeah. Both teams just kind of sitting out, waiting out their opponent. Nothing's really going to happen this level 1. Neither team has much control over where the other one's going to be going. Sona already has 2 wards on the field, putting them in a really safe position at this red. The one thing that I don't like here from Team Batman is they're really all-inning on the red invade. They have the vision to know whether or not the other team's invading, and yet they're still holding there. So when Malphite paths towards top lane, he won't be able to check blue buff because it's not safe, and they won't know whether or not the opposing team did invade their blue buff. So we're going to be going into that blind. The jungler's just going to have to assume that that either they did or didn't start blue. So Malphite is checking the blue buff. Since the other team isn't there, he is safe. Battlesnar starting off. Alright, so we've got the 5th versus Lux mid lane. I'm not too familiar with that type of matchup here. This matchup for bot lane is really all about controlling the damage output and poke for Brown Cakes and Sona. If they do get pulled, there's a huge kill potential with the Graves Blitzcrank lane. It's an extremely high kill potential lane. If they pull Sona, she's very low health. I don't believe she's running any health quints, so she's going to be taking a lot of damage. And same thing if they pull Varus. Neither champion has a way of escaping that Blitzcrank hook. The big thing for them will be see how much damage they can get out safely in lane. Meanwhile, top lane, neither champion is really pushing for 2. I would have liked to see Renekton kind of push for that level 2 advantage, get that first, and try and zone out Malphite. Oh, and here's Lee Sin coming from behind. Does land the Q, gets a slow. Renekton does manage to double dash through the target. He's going to be looking a little bit weak for the wear here. Lee going into the opposing jungle. Evelyn did do a red-blue start. Now she's moving around through the jungle, looking at Wraith. Blitz misses a grab there, unable to pick up the Varus. That would have been very dangerous for Varus if Blitz had managed to hit that grab there. And Whiteout here just taking way too much damage. He's going in. The wave is heavily in favor of Malphite right now. He can't be there at that point in time. He as soon as you attack an opponent, you're going to be taking minion aggro. And Renekton's one of those champions that he can't trade without taking minion aggro with his dash Q. But as soon as he gets that auto attack in, he's going to take a lot of damage from that minion wave. So a little bit of missed damage, a little bit of free damage there from Renekton. He is kind of sustaining it. I've popped his 2 potions, so he is out of potions now. He does have his Q for sustain. Peace Alien is a level up, and he is running some AP, about half mana. Neither champion has any wards up. Peace Alien, obviously against Evelyn, wards wouldn't really do all that much for him. And it looks like Evelyn is going to be making her way towards the top lane, looking for